All right, we are live. Let's get it started with the. Let me get it started with the.
Thanks. Top of the morning, gentlemen. How y'all doing this morning?
Doing all right, brother. How you doing this morning?
Spectacular.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have today is February 19th, Saturday morning, 9 o'clock sharp. Appreciate y'all tapping in this morning, my brothers. How was y'all week?
It was cool, man. You know, same old, same old. Get through that work week, doing what we do and stuff like that. And trying to get this business going. You know, we got it up off the ground and about to make it happen. Just got our EIN number, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Open
sir.
up our business account with the Focuz Up LLC, the Focuz Up Network LLC. About to get it going.
Hey, very productive week. What up, fellas? Top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
I'm so proud of myself. I did some mechanic work. I fixed my own car.
That's right. Okay.
Shopping with Geico, I saved myself $800.
That's right. That's right. Likewise, myself at the job, we had a kid that ran out the building. You know what I mean? And so one of the staff had to chase him down, but that was about the only fireworks we had. You know, it's just another fact that I always speak on when it comes to parenting, man. When the parents don't parent their kids the right way, we have to do it at our job. You know what I mean? And you know, it's not a problem. That's what we're there for. But at the same time, you just kind of makes the job harder when the parents just let their kids, you know, run the program, you know.
Man.
But on another note, fellas, you know, we have another Saturday morning to discuss some good topics. You know, it just seems like each week is something popping up, right?
Yeah. Before we go into let's recap about the Super Bowl real quick.
Oh yeah.
What you think about it? How was the game? Did y'all enjoy it?
Yeah, it was nice.
Okay. Super Bowl was trash. None of my teams.
Wow.
I went to sleep. I took a little nap. I was at the crib. No, it was trash. I'm talking about the game. Like, I was not interested. Hey,
the game was decent. The game was decent all the way down to the bone, man.
Right. It wasn't nobody just got smashed out or nothing like that. It was a good fight, man.
It was a chess match.
I was like, really? Maybe because I was just, but LA, you know, I went for LA.
Big ups. Big ups, Los Angeles. You know what I mean? You know, we got a trophy.
Yeah.
Now we just waiting on the Los Angeles Lakers to bring us another one.
Yeah. Wait, but it was one good thing about the Super Bowl. The halftime show was was the ish.
Okay.
Hey, it would have been nice though if Cube would have been on it though. They could have took out somebody and put Cube in there, I think.
Nah.
Cube represent Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Cube over 50 Cent.
All day. To represent Los Angeles? Come on, man.
Okay.
No, but see, that's not what it was about. It was about Aftermath. It was about Dr. Dre, not his whole lineage.
Yeah.
They was touching all corners of the United States.
Yeah.
The more like that, I love that performance. It was great.
It was nice, though.
I enjoyed it.
I
felt like a little kid. I was in my living room like,
man,
look at Kendrick Lamar. Like Kendrick Lamar to me rocked it.
Are y'all willing to go on record to say this was the best of all time over Michael Jackson and Prince or not? Never. What about you, JC?
Nah, I gotta give it up to Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
I've seen Michael.
Dre.
Nah, I
Of
seen
all
Michael
time.
Jackson performance one time when I was a kid. I still remember it when he bust through the floor and stood there like 20 minutes and didn't move.
It got claps and all that, right?
Every little
20
movie
minutes.
they were like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what? You're right. I take it back. Michael
Do
Jackson.
you remember it too? Huh?
Yeah. And then
It was wild.
I recently looked at it. Did you see that he had the whole audience, the whole crowd participation? Everybody was holding up signs. See, if you look at it to the
It's
end,
been 20
that,
years.
huh?
It's been 20 years or something.
Yeah, when he was singing that "We Are not that We Are the World," but that whatever
Black and white.
No, it was like a worldly song he did, a real slow, sad song about starving children and stuff. And everybody was putting up signs and stuff. The whole audience was participating.
Wow.
Yeah.
It chilled my heart a little bit. Like, cause Michael had them about the children in the world. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's one of them, but I don't know which one, but I gotta listen to some Mike today.
Hell yeah.
We'll be here all day talking about Mike. We gotta do a show for Mike and Prince, period.
Oh, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. Hell yeah. We write that down for the future. Mike and Prince.
Right up.
Okay, let's ready to move it in, JC?
Yeah, we can dive into our first topic this morning, man. We talking about the Olympic athlete, right?
Yes, sir.
As far as the double standard. Her name is Sha'Carri
Richardson.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yep.
I'm just now hearing actually that they said it's a difference in the judging when it comes to the penalties when it comes to the athletes, right?
Yep.
So one of I guess the sister was an adult and the other athlete was a minor. So they kind of threw a monkey wrench in it.
Yeah. But that's when you think about the excuse talking about the double standard because one was a minor, it should be more of a penalty because she's a minor. You know what I'm saying? Taking a drug enhancement, she double because she ain't old enough to interact with that stuff,
But I think what it was it's the doping. Russia, they're having a big problem with doping. It was actually banned. They got banned in the 2020. It was banned for 4 years. They was not even supposed to compete. If you notice, they was not even showing Russia or saying Russia during the games. That's the reason why they got to compete. But here's the thing. It's two different. What they were saying, it was two different scenarios. But we read between the lines. Yeah. We read between the lines, straight up. The young lady, she's 15 years old. She really shouldn't have been competing. Mm-hmm. And what she did was an enhancement. Well, not her. It probably was her handlers. But what she did was actually an enhancement to her sport.
Okay.
Because being an ice skater, I did that like for 10 years. I'm just joking, just kidding. but it's like you have to be durable. It's like they go through a lot. Falling, hitting a butt right on the hard ice. She was more enhanced from what she did than what Sha'Carri did.
I mean, I hear your point, right? But at the same time, I'm gonna catch that fade right quick from you. Doping is doping. Am I right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought that's what the penalty was supposed to be for from both parties.
Right. Yeah.
Like that, man.
That was a friendly fade because I think we're saying the same thing. We said because she should have been, but the thing is because she was a minor, and people like they probably was giving her stuff she don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, man. It just looks funny. Even this not even this is off the subject, but it's kind of comparing the two youngsters having to fight in the mall, and the police automatically rush the brother
Yeah.
yeah.
and told the other youngster to sit down on the couch. I was like, wow.
Did him dirty.
It's cold stuff.
And he was losing the fight. He was losing the damn
Man,
the brother.
that's
Yeah, that's so like I'm getting my ass whipped, and they like,
see, I
yeah, they
haven't even
get
seen
him
the video.
dirty.
Of that shit. I heard about it, but I haven't seen that video.
Yeah, they went straight
It's
to the brother, tackle him. He was already losing too. The white boy was
on top
swerving him.
of him. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Man.
came in, they pushed the white boy back and straight to the brother, like, just get your
You
hands
know,
off of him.
it's like a scenario you would see on TV of somebody mocking the police.
Mhm. Oh yeah, like
That's
a
a
yeah,
satire.
scenario. That's a
Yeah,
scenario you would see
Dave
on
Chappelle
Saturday
show
Night
something.
Live.
Hell
You
yeah.
would see that on Saturday Night Live, that type of skit.
Yep. Have everybody dying laughing.
But this
Like,
is
this
true
is
life.
crazy. Yep.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
This is
hell
true
yeah.
life, dog. You know what I mean?
Real
So it's
shit.
like I said, the mindset that, law enforcement have, man. I don't know what they need to do to change it. Maybe they need to hypnotize them all. I don't know.
Hey man, we know this law enforcement ain't shit. We know that the judicial system ain't shit. They sat there and gave that lady 2 years for killing the brother
Oh,
in Minnesota. This shit ain't shit, man. We know it. You know?
hey, I just look at it from the perspective of this state country, and they doing what the hell they want to do. And that's how I see it, because we've been getting beat down and on the shit end of the stick so long. It's like it's normal. It's normal.
But check this out. Let's look at it on a worldwide level. Are blacks, black and Africans, are we discriminated nationally or internationally? Because you bring it back to the Olympics. The Olympic is an international body, and they did
Yeah.
the same. It was the same treatment that she would have got as an American when it was a black lady and a white girl. You know what I'm saying? It was the same. So are we discriminated against on an international level?
Definite.
Man,
It's shown. It's not even hidden no more. It's like they'll do it. Be like, okay, you two come in. You black person, step back. That's what's like really kind of actually happening, and it's just like we know, we as black people, we know, we just like, okay, well, that's how it is, you know.
but I think just like what's his name, the youngster that just that was killed by the police that just got 2 years, right?
yeah.
Um, it's
Dante,
like, yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't say his name, but
Yeah.
that's
the
man.
judge sympathized with the police officer and was shedding tears.
Oh man. Whew,
She
that
was
pissed me off.
shedding tears, man. And I
Oh
said to
man.
myself, okay, off top, the other two officers that held the youngster down in the mall sympathized with the other color. And we were automatically found guilty, you know, without even no evidence of what happened.
It's
You
normal.
know, but
Cold stuff, dude.
That's normal.
Oh,
yeah, we can be on this topic all day, fellas.
yeah.
But we already know where that stands with the athletes.
Real
If, I
Yeah.
guess anything else
Justice
progress.
for Shikari.
Word.
Yeah.
Curry, word up.
Hopefully
Shikari.
next week we can do a follow-up next week and see if anything changed.
Yeah.
See if they right their wrongs. You know what I mean?
Have they ever? Shit.
I know.
Have they
Watch
Right.
me hold my breath.
ever? Man.
Well, I ain't gonna hold my breath there. You know? Yeah. You ain't gonna hold my breath.
Ooh.
All right, fellas, but
What up
on
with
to
them
another.
shout outs? You didn't get a
Oh, yeah,
shout
yeah,
out
yeah,
from
yeah.
her.
That's right. That's right. Let's back this up
Mortgage
for a
is
minute, y'all.
faster.
On a serious note, we appreciate all y'all looking at the show, tapping in with us this morning, waking up, taking your time out to watch us. Shout out to Homies Way Car Club. Appreciate y'all tapping in always. As well as La Brea Trucking. What's up with you, baby? Keep it moving. Tunnel Vision, they doing good things out there for the community, homeless, and the community in general. Appreciate y'all support, as well as Black August Studio, thank y'all for looking out. As well as Kilo and Nola J. Y'all can always find them on Spotify, Pandora, any other music platform.
You gotta give a heads up on his shows, bro. You can't call me the day and be like, yeah, he performed tonight.
I know. He gonna get it right. He'll get it right. Well, shout out to Nola J.
Stacks. Come on,
you
Stacks.
Keep it moving, man. I see you out there. You doing your thing, boy. Keep it moving, man. You and Kilo too. Y'all doing your thing, man. Y'all find that music on platforms like Pandora, Spotify, and everything else. You know what I mean? They're out there with that. YouTube, all that. Y'all tap in with my boys. As well as WUCUSU, Wake Up, Stand Up, Clean Up. Shout out to y'all. You know, appreciate y'all tapping in with the show and supporting us like that. And as well as Disney Magical Adventures. You know, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in with the show. But anybody else we missed, I apologize for that. We'll get it right next time.
Yes, sir. Let's give a shout out to those in the chat room. Shout out to Mr. James D. Williams. Good morning, brother. How you doing this morning? Good to see you watching us. We appreciate you watching our show. And then we got we got our sister Maisha Robbins. She said her statement was, "Don't make this racist bullshit they do normal." Talking about the Shikari and the Olympics. Don't make that shit normal. I hear you, sister. I hear you.
What you gonna do about it, sister? No disrespect. I'm just saying, like I feel like a 1 grain of rice. You know what I mean?
I think what she's saying is when we speak on it, don't normalize it and just accept it. We got to continue to fight against that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Call it out when we see it.
I agree. Yep. I agree. Like every Saturday we see something going on within the week, we will address it.
That's right.
You know, especially if it's unjust, especially if it just needs to be highlighted and pinpointed that this was going on in our community. You know, I think it's very important for us to keep everybody's eyes open, you know, and paying attention to what's going on around us at this point in time, man, with this endemic. You know, you know what I mean? They call it an endemic now. It's not a pandemic no more. So it's like, I don't know, man. You know.
Wait, for everybody who got they shot, did you get your 4th booster? Did people get their 4th booster?
Yep.
Are you still alive? You might need a 5th booster in a few months.
That's crazy.
Yeah, who knows, man? Who knows, man? Who knows, man? Who knows that this wasn't just a big old experiment? Who knows, man? Who knows? But we will know within 5-10 years, probably from now, 20 years from now, we will know about this big old pandemic thing we're going through at this point in time. But
who made it and who didn't? Who growing gills and wings and superhumans?
Knock it off, man.
Superhumans.
Man.
Another aspect of that is like every so many years, the powers that be gotta throw something in the wrench of the economy system to turn it upside down on their head.
I agree.
So they can reshuffle all that money and reallocate it to different directions. And they let's play this game. Woo, 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 woo. Whole new day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody look up the ones that was rich is broke now, the ones that is broke is rich. But the ones that's controlling it, same position they was in, you know?
I agree.
Yeah.
Man, I agree. I agree 100%, man, you know. But you know, we finna move on to our second subject. It's a little bit juicy. You know, I think it's gonna be a lot of people that can relate, you know, and then it may be a lot of people that can't relate, you know, to the dealing with your ex, you know, while you in a new relationship. You know, some of us got to deal with it, some of us don't have to deal with it. Yeah. But at the same time, you know, how do you go about dealing with a baby mother, you know, that's flirtatious with you still?
Baby mother.
You gotta, from my experience, you gotta just keep fucking them, and so they just relax. I was just
Did you bleep that?
Wait. Hey, how the white boy Bob Saget used to best me about the that out.
Okay, you said what? You said
No. You know what?
Taking notes.
I'm gonna be honest with you straight up. Like this is stuff I went through, lived it, and I know a lot of cats out there. I'm not saying no names, big brother,
What's
my
up?
other big brother.
Okay.
I ain't saying this, but it's kind of tumultuous. Oh, I said that right too. It's well, you got
leave
it
it
the first
alone.
time.
Yeah.
Right. But it's delicate because like a lot of times we as men feel that the woman is using that as their weapon. You know what I'm saying? As far as like with children or just being an ex and just
Or the
because we are
sex.
men.
Or
We
the
are men.
sex. They can
We are men.
manipulate us with yes. And it can get tricky.
It's like Chris Rock say, it's hard to run from pussy. Your legs get tired.
Okay.
Bleep, bleep.
All right.
We lie.
But what I'm saying is that's it like as an ex-boyfriend, it's not that easy to get to a woman. You know what I mean? If she's moved on in the relationship, she got a new dude, and you're like, yeah, come here. No, that don't work. It's not that easy. But a chick is like at your door, like, damn. You know what I mean? It's late at night, and it's like, no, stop.
Stand back.
Okay, I'll open
Don't.
the door.
Get away. Get away.
Yeah. It's tough.
But
It would
look,
be tough.
it's to the point to where your kid can be a double agent.
Okay.
She can use your kid as the double agent.
What you mean, like sharing information or getting a
Oh
flip
yeah.
to
Sharing intel.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So it's like when your kid going with the baby mama, the ex-baby mama, to go hang out. Oh, what y'all doing? Oh, whoa. Oh yeah, daddy's girlfriend, she got in trouble, she got arrested, and next thing you know, she's building a case
Damn. Just like that. I hear
on the
what
low.
Hey, I want to say that's a weak ass tactic, especially as a man.
Ooh,
I know of a situation where it's a guy I lost respect for him for doing that. Interrogation of the kids. That's really a
that's
female tactic.
bad. That's
That's a
bad.
female tactic. Like, okay, where was y'all at? What was y'all doing? But he doing it like that. And his situation is kind of grimy as well. And but yeah, that's a weak tactic.
Hmm.
Like, cause I know like my life with all the drama and dirt I did, it's like I tried never to get the children involved. You know what I mean? Straight up. They ain't seen no cohorts or nothing. They never seen nobody else coming into the mix, you know. So
And I think that's how it should stay.
yeah.
Um, you know, Mr. Floyd X, what do you land
I was
on this
thinking about it
subject?
when you brought it up. I was like, exes are exes for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Chop
mm.
them
You still
off,
gotta communicate because of the
chop them
baby mama.
off, treat them as a ex. No communication because you don't want to fall, especially if you're in a new relationship. You
But
could, like Jay
it,
Wong say,
it
you can fall right back into that.
but look, let me point something out. You have to communicate because when it comes to the child, you guys gotta be on that same page. Because that child can become a manipulator of both of y'all,
Yeah,
especially when they know y'all not on the same page.
yeah, I
You know
hear
what I
that.
mean?
I hear
So it
that.
has to be some type of. I know what you mean,
Yeah, you
and
got
I
to
know what
keep
my
it on
boy
the
mean too, though.
professional.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? This is because of the child situation. I mean, I know it's not easy to do, especially if your ex was fine and still banging and but you gotta. I think the best thing to do is to keep it on that level. Like, don't deal with them no more. You know?
Keep the politics out of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's easy to say, like
Yeah.
like
Right,
like like
right.
like Walk said.
Hey,
For a man,
hey, he been married 23 years, same woman. Like, this is what it's not. You should not do that.
Hey,
Run from the pussy. Like,
run from it, bro. Gotta run from it.
I'm tired.
Avoid those situations, bro. Man.
but
Facts.
yeah. I don't know. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add to that? Cause you know,
I mean, like, ex, it could be friendly. It could be a friendly, a friendly. Ain't got to be no evil anger at each other. You know what I'm saying? It could
I
be,
got a I got a question. Do
yeah.
you agree on your ex and your new thing becoming friends?
Whew.
I would promote it.
You
I
would,
would say,
Yeah,
yeah, go ahead. Yes,
yeah.
please. Yeah,
man. But
I
what?
would, because if you don't have nothing to hide, you ain't got nothing to hide. Like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna just speak on a scenario. This really happened in real life. It's like when me and my ex-wife, we was getting back together. It was around the time when my mom passed away. That's a big mom. And it was like, this is, I'm being honest, I shouldn't even say this, but it was like, I'm like, both of y'all always talking shit. Like, okay, hi, this is such and such, such and such. And I walked away like, y'all need to be friends or something, or fight or something.
Hmm.
Because y'all both be talking S.
Hmm.
But I would not have mind if they would be calling each other like, yeah, girl, whatever. Because
Hmm.
guess what? Both of y'all kids are brothers and sisters.
Hmm.
So y'all should, straight up.
Do
Like,
you
I
think
know if the roles was reversed, I don't have to get chummy with no cat, but it's gonna be some type of rapport.
Hmm.
I'll have a rapport with a cat. I'll be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go pick them up. I might as well pick them both up or something, you know. But I know a lot of times women, they don't respond and act like that because they be in a
I was just
who's
finna
that?
say, because there's pros and cons to that.
Yeah.
I don't
You
see no
know,
cons. I don't see no cons because it ain't gonna affect me. Like, me as a man, the way I represent it and carry myself, I don't feel like it'll. The only way it'll be cons if the chick is just on some unruly craziness. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Man.
That might be abstract. Like, I don't know, but
Yeah. Okay. Oh man.
I don't see no cons to it. I would, like, if that'll be like, if it's you have a baby with this woman and this another guy does, and then you want to establish a rapport with the guy, and then you're like, yo, but if y'all click and y'all cool, what? No, I'm not gonna be cool with this cat.
Uh-huh. Man.
Wouldn't it be better to be cool and not have drama in situations?
yeah, I agree. It is, I mean, to a point, because yeah, that's the adult thing. But at the same
Mm.
time, just as well as you want it to go well, I think a lot, it's just a lot of room for manipulation and BS. You know, I, um, I don't know what you say is worth it, or would you rather deal with without them? You know,
You know what? It sure would be interesting to get a woman's perspective on this.
yeah,
I
it
think,
would
should we invite somebody in to come chat about it?
sound good to
We got
me.
we got we got Miss Maisha Robbins. She seemed like she got a lot to say. Y'all want to invite her into the
Tap,
Come on in, Maisha.
tap in,
Okay, Miss
tap
Maisha,
in, or tap out.
go ahead and click on that link and come on in. I just shot the link in the comments.
You're invited.
You're invited. That's right. But moving on, what we got next, and we'll get back to that if she calls in.
We got your boy Kanye. Uh,
Uh
you know,
oh.
changing up the lingo on the flavor. Well, not changing up the lingo on the flavor, but
Kanye,
moving on to a different situation.
What's going on with Kanye?
I'm gonna exclude myself from this conversation. I'm out.
Okay. Well, my opinion on Kanye is it goes from one end to the next end. Like I think that's I think it's a genius strategy because sometimes you look at him, this dude is dumb as f. He's stupid. Oh, he an idiot. Then you be like, damn, that was deep. You know, that's how I be when I'm viewing him from the outside looking in. That's how I look at him. He's polarizing, and he keeps on doing all the other stuff, you know. And I think it's interesting to watch. And you know, people not in the position they in just for any old reason. You know what I'm saying? It's because some people move with strategy and they do things with strategy, and some people just don't. So you know, when I'm looking at him, I look at him. Okay, what's the purpose behind that? And just because I disagree with it, because I threw him away like 3 times already. But you know, I keep pulling them back out the trash can because I still have hope for him. Real talk, man. That's my feelings on him. And then you know, I know we wanted to get into is he a positive or negative to the black community? How y'all? What's y'all opinion on that?
Oh my bad. I was playing TikTok, man. What happened? No, I'm just you know what? Look, you know what? With Kanye, I'm sorry, I was joking. Now with Kanye West, man, I be feeling like it's all an act. It's all an act. Everything is something like, look at me, my hair is cut stupid. I got patches in my hair. I'm wearing giant boots, guys. Hello, look at me. Yeah, buy my stupid clothing. Buy my album. That's trash. I just feel it's all a ploy. And I don't have to be mad at him and really I just don't pay attention to him because it's just too much. Like DJ Quick said about Kanye West like about 5 or 6 years ago when he did that the Don Diablo album or what was it, Pablo? He said it's his stardom superseding his talent, or is one above, is one in front of the other. Right? It's his stardom over his something like that. Because he's like, where's the music? Get to the music. What's up with the antics? I don't think it's necessary because he is a hell of a talent. He is.
So the overall picture, is he a positive or a negative to the black community?
I mean, let me put my little twist on it. When you look at the antics and the tactics he do, I don't think it's normal. But then some of the moves he make is normal. You know, I think something going on upstairs that's not diagnosed, and if it is diagnosed, that he's not medicating. And when he goes on these rants and when he does these things that don't make sense to the public, I think that's when, you know, those are times where he needs to be medicated or should have been medicated, or he's past due on his medication. Man, you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he can't program normal like that average person, as you can see. And he done lost several relationships, you know what I mean? And not saying it wasn't her fault either, but at the same time, you just look at how he been moving since his mom passed. You know, it just seemed like his mom kind of had a grip on his mental more than he did.
But we gotta keep things in perspective. I think mom's passed like what was that, 2007, 8? That was a while ago. Not trying to say because it's don't go away, but to me, it's just seeming like everything is, oh man, I'm going through a relationship problem. Oh, I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not crazy. Get out of here. Okay, hold on.
Man.
But yeah, you know, at the same time, you know, I hear where he coming from. You know what I mean? I hear where you coming from on that note.
Not bad.
You know, hey,
I got a sticky trap under here for like these water bugs sometimes, and it's just if he get in that sticky trap, he gonna regret that.
Hey, I just want to say, I do want to point out something. I want to give a shout out to Marathon Clothing. They about to open up a new store, the second store in honor of Nipsey Hussle. They got a new location. The old location right there on Crenshaw and Slauson, they about to make that a community center, dog.
Okay, that's cool.
That's big ups. We need community centers in our neighborhoods, man, for these kids to program, man. And they get the message over there, man.
Yes, sir.
They get the message, man. You know what I mean? Instead of the liquor stores, can we take out 4 or 5 liquor stores and just put in one community center?
Man, real
I
talk.
mean, you know, the parks is cool, but we need a community center with a gym and with activities for these kids to do on a daily basis, not on a weekend, but on a daily basis, man. I just wanted to touch on that and say big ups to Marathon Clothing, Nipsey Hussle and their family for moving that, man.
Hey, that's something like I remember when we was living in Florida, they had a few recreation centers. Like when I lived in LA, the only one that I knew of was YMCA, and it was like you had to pay for that. You had to pay for that.
And it cost a lot.
In Florida, yeah, they had a few you could go to around the block, and they used to throw parties. They used to have people playing basketball, different activities. The West Coast Rec. What was that? What was that, Floyd?
Which one?
West Cocoa Rec. Remember the recreation center they had?
I don't remember the names of them.
Where they used to throw the dance. When the dude was sitting on your car, you had to squabble with him.
That's the West Cocoa. The West Cocoa.
Yes. Oh, see, now you remember. When you came out and he was sitting on your car, you were like, "Hey, I got an issue with that." And I had to squabble in the car until the car broke down.
You can't come outside somebody sitting on your car. That's even though my car was
no.
That's just disrespectful, homie.
Yeah.
You can't do that shit.
That recreation center.
Yeah. Hell to the no, man.
But yeah, we on that. We still on your boy Ye, or we, you know what I mean? We gonna move on from Ye. And
y'all haven't answered the question yet. Positive or negative?
It depends on to who. Like, I don't.
Black people as a whole.
Not for me.
Is he a good look for black folks, or is he a bad look? Does he embarrass us?
I don't want to judge the man. I'm not gonna judge the man, but I'm just saying I don't mess with him at all. I don't really. To me, it's all a clown act, buffoonery, everything. Like, look at me. That's all I can see. Everything he do is like, look at me. Even when he's like trying to do something positive, like, look at me. Look what I'm doing. I'm in Africa. We're playing music for the Africans. And it's like everything. Look at this. You know. I don't, whether he's positive or whatever, I care less.
I don't want to say, if he's negative or positive.
Okay. Well, all I want, last thing I will say on it is check it out, that his Netflix documentary. It's inspirational, I guess I would say. Best word I could use for it. It's positive. At least the first episode I've seen, and you know, if you lost your mother, it's gonna touch you, because it touched me, and I'll just leave it right there.
Right on, fellas. We got another subject we're gonna tap into. A little serious subject. I think everybody got something like this going on in their family. Substance abuse intervention. You know, how do you go about telling somebody that you love you think they have a problem?
Man,
you don't. You mind your business. No, I'm joking. That's a tough one. That's really tough, bro, because I think everybody is touched with different abuses as far as like alcohol, whether it's drinking or serious drugs. Like my first wife, she was on serious drugs, and you guys know me, so you kind of know what happened with that. That's how I became a single father
Mhm.
for the last 15 years. So, but to tell them that you have to, even as a friend or family or loved one, when you speak those words, you're not coming just like I'm trying to make fun of you and talk S to you. You know what I mean? And that, and I can imagine that's something hard to receive. That's something hard to receive if you're on the end of that. Like, damn, they're talking about I'm an alcoholic, or I'm a like
Take-
rest in peace. My mom say I'm a dope head. You know, that's a my
Mhm.
Have you ever been on that end of it?
where people what?
Said that you act or you have an abuse problem and we want to get you help.
Yeah, yeah.
And how did you respond?
Want that fade? No, I'm just no, 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 no. I've been. It's like I remember with my ex wife. It was like to where she's like, oh, every time it's like, oh, you drink too much. You're drinking, drinking, drinking. I remember one time I was like, you see you see that guy laid out on the grass in the morning, the neighbors. You ever see me laid out on the grass from drinking all night? Like I'm in the house, I'm chilling. So it just I know they have functional alcoholics, functional crackheads. That's really a thing too.
Mm,
Functional crackheads.
mm.
So yeah, but you just everybody's going to be in denial about anything. So it's a tough subject to even come at a person with.
But I think you have to do something about it too, because I was on the end where I was pointed out that I was drinking too much by my spouse, particularly, and she when they express that you are embarrassing them, you have to look at it and be like, okay, and rethink it. And I've been to rehab 2 times already, and I still
Mm.
drink. And I tried my best to moderate it, and I don't drink like I used to. I think I could say that, and especially when it's just me and her, I refrain from drinking. Like I probably had 1 or 2 drinks and then just chill because I know it's a debilitating continuous cycle. It just gets worse and worse. The more you drink, the worse you get. But we think we're getting better. And I've learned from observation that probably shouldn't be doing that like that. So I would like to believe that I'm in a better position. But if you do see somebody that's substance abusing, you should intervene. You should point it out to them. That's what I think about it. You need to point it out and be like, "Hey, man, you need to chill."
So
Yeah.
do y'all think it's a right time and a place to you know have that dialogue with that person, or when you see it?
It's the time and the place. If you're a friend of that person, and if you're depending on the closeness of your relationship, you pull them aside, be like, "Hey, man, I think you got a problem, bro," or "Ma'am, you think you got a problem, sister?" And you just bring
Hmm.
it to them. At first, I would say in privacy. So like not like you
Right.
putting them on blast. You bring it to them
Right.
in privacy, and you let it sink in. Don't expect it's gonna change right there. You let it sink in, and then come revisit it like a week or two later. Remember what we talked about? What you think? Because that
Mm,
shit got to sink in. That denial is real and
yeah.
strong. You be like, "Yo,
Yeah.
what you talking
I,
about? Get out of here."
It
but
is.
how do you tackle the situation when the person is always drunk or always under the influence?
Now, a cat ain't always drunk. It's a time to catch a person
First
when
thing in the
they,
morning.
yeah.
First thing in the morning.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like I know a situation where the guy's like, because I know the routine. I know like when there was a time where I was like doing some heavy drinking like all the time. It was like you would drink, let's say you start at noon, then again like you just drinking, and then you go to sleep, and then you wake up at 8. Your whole day is gone. It's time in there somewhere to catch a person. You know what I mean? But I know the routine. I know the you know what I'm saying, what a person is doing. I know because alcoholism is real.
Yep.
And I know it's you got time to be like holler at somebody about what's going on, especially if you love them.
Hmm.
And the only reason why you're going to say something is because you love them or got love for them.
Yeah.
I had a question though. How far would you go to help that person? I guess get clean. When we voluntary, how do you say,
Voluntarily.
when we volunteer our I guess you say our hearts to a person to let them know this. Um, letting them know this is one thing, but how far are you willing to go to make sure you letting them know that you really do care? By how far would you go?
I think you start off with what can I do to help achieve that goal? You know what I'm saying? And you
Mhm.
take whatever they ask for, you offer it up if you able to give it up. And then if it's a problem that how far you go as far as if that don't fix, I ain't gonna fool with you no more.
Hmm.
Sometimes you gotta do that with people. Like, you know what? I can't be around you like that, you know.
Right. Yeah, because you're seeing it. You're
Yep,
seeing the downward like in this
yep,
like I can't do nothing.
yep.
I'm watching you crash into this wall.
Yeah.
And I don't want to
Oh,
see it.
so are you a firm believer in never giving up?
I
No.
wouldn't say never giving, never not never giving up.
I
There's a
got a life too.
yeah,
Look,
yeah.
you know,
But yeah, that's what I got in life too. That's real shit.
hey, look, I'm gonna be honest. Like, okay, remember when we was in Atlanta, Mr. JC, straight up. Remember we was in Atlanta. Like, your
Hmm.
boy was on one. Your
Hmm.
boy was really gone. Like,
Hmm.
I drink a lot too, but I was like, damn, bro. Like, and he was about to hop in the car. Like, you remember that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's when Face put the card on him and took the keys. And that
Mm-hmm.
situation was too bad because he was really fighting that too. He called his baby
Yeah.
mama or whatever. She came and got him. And we left. We went back to Cali and he ended up getting a car the next day. But that situation, I was looking like, damn, bro, like you stumbling
Yeah.
and falling all over the place, about to hop in the
Yeah.
car. Like,
And that's what I said. I said, "Damn, is this a regular thing when he get drunk, or is
yeah,
it just from today? Because if this is a regular occasion, he needed help yesterday.
Man.
yeah, yeah. But
Hmm.
I
Somebody
was
should have
like,
said something to him the day before if that was the case, man. Don't let
but
the nigga just drink his life like that, dog. I wouldn't
he
let
was
you do it.
yeah, yeah. He was on one and he ended up having to go to the hospital that night because he had some other problems popping off too.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. It's like nobody talks to you about something unless they love you. Because I don't say nothing to nobody I don't give a F about. If I don't give a
Mm-hmm.
F about you, you could jump off the roof head first. I bet you can do it. Good luck.
Hmm.
I'm driving off already. But if you love a person, you like, man, get down from there. You on some BS right now. But Mr. JC, I know you got a few since we on the subject, I know you got a few interventions in alcoholic anonymous classes or something.
Well, just like you just said, it's numbers they can call out there.
Yeah.
The 1-800 Alcohol Anonymous. And there was another name I had jotted down. Um, AA Resources 1-800-854-6025. I say that one more time: 1-800-854-6025, and that's the AAA Resources. Um, get in contact with somebody there, and hopefully they can help you out and help you figure out how to navigate the rest of your life, man, and get it right. Because like Pac said, alcohol make a dude lazy, slip and fall, miss his call.
Hmm.
And for who all don't understand that phrase, that you can basically drink so much to where you get tired, you get lazy, and don't want to do nothing. Next thing you know, you on the street pushing baskets.
Hmm.
You know, and I'm just gonna say, you know, I got a lot of homies, or a few homies that I see going in the wrong direction that I'm worried about. And I ain't gonna say no names, but as years progress, you see people who's progressing with you, and you see who's not progressing with you, and you say to yourself, "Wow, what's going on with that program of his or with hers?"
Hmm.
You know, and if you have to say that to yourself, then I think it's time for you to say something to that person you had to say something to yourself about.
Okay.
Definitely.
Shit.
I know. I definitely feel that, and I definitely understand that. That's why it's like you're not gonna say nothing to nobody you don't care about, man. You know what I'm saying? Not everything is a joke and clowning. Like I know I like to get my clown on and have fun and talk s, but some things is real serious. Like even this cat, I fell out with this cat. Straight up fell out with this dude. The- My boy was on meth. My boy was on meth. I say his name because
Mm,
I gotta catch a real fade when I see him. That's real talk.
Man.
Those I want you. Now I'm just kidding. But no, anyway. But my nigga was on meth, man. There was a cat I walked the yard with, all that. Cool
wow.
cat. That was my nigga. And he was on meth, and I went in on him. I never seen it. I never seen a cat freaking snort a line of meth on the phone. Like straight up. I was like, oh, that's why you on that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that really transpired. But that was love for him that you know what I'm saying? You over the top because I can't deal with nobody that's on serious drugs and all that crazy stuff. Weed and drink, I could tolerate that. But we fell out behind that. We fell out behind that and we gotta catch that.
Is he still using?
I don't know. I seen him in traffic, but he kept it moving.
Mm,
I seen him in traffic, he kept it moving. That's another
wow.
story. That's another story.
Wow.
Man.
Wow. I guess it wasn't meant to be if that was the case. You know what I
That's
mean?
Mm.
let me stop. But no,
Guess
no,
it
no.
wasn't
That's
meant
my
to
boy
be.
though. But real talk though, I'm gonna say this out of love and respect. That's my nigga though. That's my nigga though. But it was stuff that transpired. It's more to the story than that, but it was out of love where I came at him. But he took real serious offense to what I said to him. But then I was like, with anything I said, was it true or false?
Hmm.
Anything I said was it true or false, bro? Like straight up.
Man.
I'm just saying.
Wow. So how long was this a friend of yours before you noticed he was messing around with that stuff?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How long was
Yeah.
y'all friends before you noticed it?
Since 2001, 2001, 2001. Yep. We used to go to the rich man, poor man in the valley, straight up. But
Wow.
that's another story.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. Substance abuse.
Yeah, it's
It's
deep,
either
man.
call that number or catch these hands.
Uh,
What I'm gonna do.
uh.
Yeah.
Man. Yep.
But yeah, but I don't know what happened to our call in. Maybe
She
we had
declined.
technical difficulties or something.
She declined. She said she's not gonna make it in today. I'm not
Oh,
joining. Maybe
okay.
next time. She declined.
Wow.
She declined the invitation.
You got to do it
Sounds
like the
good.
Kevin Samuels, like you don't got to be on camera, but I got to see you. I got to see. You don't have to be on the show,
That's
but I
right.
gotta see.
That's right.
Right.
Yep. But they could turn the camera off and all that. Yep.
Right,
That's a
right.
good way to do it. Yep. Just like that.
Hmm.
Cool.
But yeah, fellas, I think we coming up on around another end of the show.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything else y'all want to dialogue on before we end this show. We got a few more minutes left to, shoot the shot.
Yeah. Shoot. We talked
We
about
coming with some
Kanye
stuff.
dealing
Go
with
ahead. What?
exes, Olympics, substance abuse. Yeah. What else? What you was about to say, Walt?
Hey,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I remember that invention, Walt. We gotta tap in with Floyd. You know what I mean? Once we get off air, You know what I mean? We might have got a little bit of direction we need to go in.
Okay.
And
yeah.
Might go on Shark Tank or something.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna send you in place of me though, for you and Walk and go. I'm gonna just sit back in the background, I'll let y'all promote it.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely we're gonna tap in after the show, man, and talk about this invention.
Okay.
I mean, we just gotta keep on thinking of ways to move forward, man. You know what I mean? I mean, can't just be sitting alone by ourselves and not thinking of ways to make money, man. I think there's ways to make money. We just gotta sit back and think, dog.
That's it. That's what we're doing. That's what we're working on. We're building something up, and that's how everything is built, from people coming together and making it happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing, man. We're building this right here, Focus Up Network, and we're gonna be,
Of course, we still in Black History Month.
Yeah.
My apologies for not having a little bit of history for us this Saturday. I try to have a little bit of educational stuff for us next Saturday when it comes to us learning about us.
Hey, next Saturday, I will be at Lake David in New Orleans. That's where I'm gonna be broadcasting live. I'm gonna go out there, hang out with my cousins, catch the end of this Mardi Gras and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Definitely.
Cool. All right.
That's right.
Saturday. That's cool.
Lake David.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some live. If you can get a live shot with an alligator, I appreciate it.
I'm gonna be at the lake. Watch this. I'm gonna do a fly. I'm bringing this with me. I'm bringing it. I'm
That's right.
bringing the laptop, baby.
Yeah, that's your side hustle. You supposed to.
You know what it is, yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Fuck out. I don't got strong.
Got
real. Got some damn steel.
All right.
Some I got
That's the show.
Some ain't got killed. Some on the box still. Some in the